Hey Animal Chiropractic friends, Dr. Amy Hayek here, President and co-founder of Animal Chiropractic Education Source. What kindness things are you doing for yourself today? Lots of you do kind things for those around you every day. You adjust animals, you help their owners become knowledgeable about health, about healing from inside. You do all kinds of things that help those animals to become healthy. What are you doing that is kind for yourself today? Some of that might include a little time to just get adjusted. Some of that might include a little time to just sit and be in your own environment and be quiet and let your own brain relax and not run wild and think about all the things that could happen or all the things that are happening. We all have that kind of stuff going on every single, that's just our brains. That happens all the time. And so what happens is we wake up in the morning and our cortisol levels are usually a little bit higher than normal because that frontal lobe of our brain has not been inhibited by anything else, including movement. And because of that, it builds up a little more cortisol than usual. So if we let that take over our day and it just begins to escalate and escalate, we can actually make some pretty bad decisions for what things that we're going to do that day. We may even make, say things that we don't mean, say things that were incorrect to other people, say things that were, whatever. Or if we're an animal, animals kind of have it a little bit better in that when they get up, they recognize that they need to stretch, they need to go to the bathroom, they have a regular routine, and all those things. Even that big stretch, think about it, that big stretch fires dozens of joint mechanoreceptors throughout the body. And when that happens, it quiets that little mind up there of cortisol that's talking to you, telling you bad things. So even if you just give yourself a big stretch today, get out and move a little bit, that is a kindness you can do for your brain. And we learn that from our animal patients. They are awesome at teaching us those things. That is my message for today. Do yourself a little bit of kindness so that you can make great decisions and you can think clearly about some of the things that are going on in your life right now. I hope that your life is pretty much back to normal or getting that way. I want you to think about the fact that the more we envision our life being back to normal, the faster we'll get there. Because as we are worried about this pandemic, we also need to recognize that we create some of that panic part of the pandemic ourselves. So as we consider getting out, stretching, motor functioning, we quiet a lot of that fearness in there. So do something good for yourself today. Stretch every time you have scary thoughts and get out and do something for someone else that is kind. There are lots of people out there who need our help. And the more we can do for them, the more we are actually doing for ourselves. Thanks for joining me today. If you are a veterinarian or a chiropractor who has yet to add animal chiropractic to your practice, you can find us at animalchiropracticeducation.com, where you can begin your studies today. Thanks for joining me.